Hello, my name is Mr. Barnes, and I'm the instructor for the online math tutorial at Brother Rice. And I'm going to walk through the website and try to explain a typical unit and how it's laid out so that you or your student can most efficiently navigate the website and optimize your learning time when you do use the website to prepare for your high school algebra class. I'm going to start here at the top, and this first box here is basically the introduction to the website. Here's a brief overview of the purpose of the website. There's a couple links here to videos. The first one is an introductory video where I introduce myself and the intent of the online math tutorial. The second link here is a link to the video walkthrough that you're watching right now, explaining the layout of the site. Lastly, here I'm going to click on this link. This is a weekly office hours. This is an online chat room where there will be a predetermined hour per week where I will be available via a chat room where your student can click on this link right here to enter the chat room, ask questions live of me once per week for about an hour, and that would again be at a predetermined time, and that would be a way to get help during the week if your student is struggling with something. I'm going to go through the fractions unit, which is the second unit here. But understand that each one of the units is laid out the same way. So I will go through this unit as a representative unit, and all of the other 5 units that are currently available are laid out in a similar fashion. The first link in any one of these units is a competency assessment. It's intended for the student to determine whether or not he needs to study that particular unit. It's a review of whatever the topic is, and it's a series of problems that also have an answer key. Right here below is the answer key to the fraction operations assessment. So the student can self-grade their performance and determine whether or not they need to study that unit, or if they do well, they can move on to some other topic. But I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and you'll see a PDF file appears, which is the competency assessment, and just a series of questions, multiple choice questions for the student to take, and a couple of pages there. And right below that is the answer key. So here are the answers to the competency assessment, and that allows the student to determine what their performance was on that assessment. Further down, you see from this third topic here all the way down to this second to last one are various different means of, of studying and preparing or practicing that particular topic. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the first one here. It's an online tutor, and it's for adding and subtracting mixed numbers. And it gives you some instructions here to choose chapter 5 and then lesson 2, and then learn the lesson, which will allow us to actually see an online tutorial of that particular topic. Here's chapter 5, fraction operations. I'm going to go ahead and click on adding and subtracting mixed numbers, and then learn the lesson. And when I do that, after the lesson loads, you'll actually be able to hear the tutorial.
Find the difference. 5 and 1/9 minus 2 and 5/12. To subtract mixed numbers, we first rewrite the fractions using the least common denominator. The least common denominator of 1/9 and 5/12 is 36.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop it there, but you get the idea that this is an online tutorial. The student can watch it, re-watch it as often and as slowly or as quickly as he wants to or she wants to, and can skip through this as need be. So that's a very useful thing for audio and visual type learners. I'm going to go ahead and go back to our website here. Um, there's also, for traditional learners, there's a PDF file format that you can print out at home for rules for adding and subtracting fractions that are straight from a workbook that allow a student to read through the method, and again, very descriptive, useful instructions on how to find a common denominator and add and subtract fractions. I'm going to click back to the main website. Here are some, it's kind of a unique link here. This is me, the instructor, working through a sample problem. You can actually see my notes as I'm writing them, and you can hear my description of how to do the problem. There's a I call it a notes and audio link, and each one of our topics has at least one, many of them have several of these links where you can actually have me walk through a sample problem. I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and you'll see here a sample problem of adding and subtracting fractions. Now we can zoom in a little bit on this, which I will do, and we can manipulate it, drag it down a little bit, and I'm going to go ahead and click start, and you'll hear my voice as I turn this on. Okay, I'd like to do a quick example on how to add fractions. And if you recall, whenever you add or subtract fractions, you need to find the common denominator, the lowest common denominator for the fraction. Say 12 and 3/4, and 5 and 2/3, and then we'll say 6 and 4/5. Again, I'm going to go ahead and stop that, but you can see that you can hear my voice, you can see me as I'm writing my notes as I'm writing this, and again, the student can jump through this as to any point, and they can jump through to any point in the notes that they want to in the problem. They can zoom in, they can watch it as many times as they want to until they understand the process. It's a very useful tool and method for learning all these various different types of problems. Back to our website. The last type of practice that we have is an online worksheet that's automatically graded, and your competency at this point would also be shown automatically. So I'm going to go ahead and click to our online worksheet. We want to do fraction operations. We want to add and subtract mixed numbers. And as it loads, you can see here's the online worksheet. I would select the correct answer for each one of these problems. And then when I'm done, I can come down here and I can check my answers. Again, a very useful tool to be able to assess my progress and to get some extra practice. Back to our website. And the last thing I'd like to demonstrate here is at the end of each assessment, or the end of each unit, I'm sorry, is a mastery assessment. Here's the fraction operations mastery assessment. This is a separate website called QUIA, Q-U-I-A. You'll be given an ID and a password when you receive your main ID and password for the Brother Rice website. You'll also get a QUIA ID and password, and you'll use that to take these mastery assessments. What that allows me as the instructor to do is see your grade and your performance on any particular mastery assessment. I can then forward that to the parents, and your parents can then see how you're performing on each one of these units. So it's not just a matter of how much time you spent on a particular unit, but you can actually you'll receive a grade based on your performance on the mastery assessment for each one of these different units. I'll go ahead and click on the mastery assessment for fractions. You would have to type your name, last name, first name in here and log in. Right now I can just get in as the instructor, but this is an example. It's a timed test, 35 minutes. You would answer all the questions here, and then at the end of the test, you would click submit answers. You would get to see which answers you got right, which answers you got wrong, and then I, as the instructor, again, would get your results electronically and would be able to forward that to your parents. All right, let's head back to our website. So that's an overview of the website. I think this will be very easy to use, and I hope you take advantage of all the various units that are available, because all of these build upon your computational skills that are critical to being successful in algebra your freshman year in high school. And I think that'll be these computational skills will, if you do in fact avail yourselves of the website, I think you will find that it's going to be very advantageous for you when you start your freshman year in high school. So we look forward to seeing you at Brother Rice, and thank you very much.